Good evening, I'm Steve Johnson with a reminder that you can get our iPhone, iPad, and Android app and watch the Dove News on demand on your mobile app and on the Dove Roku channel as well. Well, from the Dove Newsroom at this hour, Ukraine's opposition leader is warning that tempers are heating up and says the president must take action to resolve the country's political crisis. Those comments were made after a meeting with President Viktor Yanukovych after Parliament held a session that took no action. 2 months of protests have put the Ukraine president under substantial pressure, but he's made no moves to work with the opposition since last week when he pushed Parliament to pass a measure providing amnesty to many arrested protesters if demonstrators vacate buildings they occupy. Protesters rejected that condition and continue to seek his resignation and early elections. A Southern Oregon motorcycle company says it's built the world's fastest production motorcycle. After building and competing in motorcycle road racing, the talent-based Brammo Incorporated says their new 2014 Impulse bike has a top speed of 110 miles per hour and can run for 100 miles before being recharged. Founder Craig Bramsher says they also are actively looking for expansion with their new model within the European Union for both the public and for police departments.
It's lower maintenance than a gas bike dramatically, like about a third on an annual basis, because you don't have a combustion engine and the fuel is right there. You can just have a charging stations in the police bay or in the municipality and they don't have to go out and get gas.
Next, the electric motorcycle company is looking at the Chinese market as well and how they might be able to expand in an area where air pollution is a major factor. Well, the Hoodoo ski area in Central Oregon plans to open Friday after a weekend of snow. That area has been short of snow since its planned opening in late November. Snow began falling last Thursday with an inch every few hours. It's not the huge snowfall the ski area had been hoping for, but it's enough to get the area open. A press release says ticket prices will be announced on Thursday based on the number of lifts and runs that are expected to be open on Friday. It says the Audubon Tubing Park remains closed until there's more snow. Forecasters expect another storm this weekend. A new poll from Gallup shows Oregon is one of the least religious states and one of the most liberal. Oregon is tied with Hawaii for being one of the most liberal states, although most consider themselves more conservative than liberal. At the same time, approval for the president in the state is below the national average. Let's take a look at what we can expect on the weather scene, brought to you by Grange Co-op. For Central Oregon, clear skies, but there is a slight chance of rain during the evening hours with a low of 5 degrees. Tomorrow and Thursday, 16 degrees the high, a slight chance of rain, otherwise partly sunny skies. Along the coast, a slight chance of rain as well tonight with a low near freezing. 45 the high tomorrow with a slight chance of rain, otherwise partly sunny. 38 expected on Thursday. For Northern California, partly cloudy tonight, a low of 17. Partly cloudy tomorrow with a high of 44. Then a mixture of rain and snow possible on Thursday with a high of 39 degrees. And for Southern Oregon, partly cloudy, a slight chance of rain tonight, a low of 24. Partly sunny tomorrow with a high of 47. And a mixture of rain and snow possible on Thursday with a high of 43 degrees. And that's a look at news and weather. You're up to date with the latest right here on the Dove.